Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you are a regular here. Today, this is the continuation of the Idaho 4 series of readings, and today I'm reading Emma Bailey. For those of you who don't know Emma Bailey, she is a partner in crime along with Demetrius Robinson. They're both renowned in the area for being in the business of illegal substances, shall we just say. So I did have some previous downloads, psychic downloads many months ago regarding Emma and Demetrius, and it was specifically about a young student that they supplied rugs to, who ended up ODing, and I'm going to be reading on him as well, because what I was told was very different to what's been reported, put it that way. So I'm going to start with Emma today. Next reading will be Demetrius, and then I'm going to be reading on the student that lost his life as well. So this is a psychic reading. I use tarot cards and oracle cards, and occasionally I get messages from spirit during a reading as well to help me along. I interpret the cards in my own way. You may interpret the cards in a completely different way, and I encourage you to do so. At no point am I claiming any of this to be factual, and this is for entertainment purposes only. So let's get going with Emma's first couple of cards, which is from the Clarifying Life Situations deck. So I'm slowly becoming a sound engineer, guys, because I have installed yet another bit of software just to see if I can actually enhance my audio, even though I've been trying for so long, and hopefully it hasn't made it worse, because I uploaded a test run to YouTube before I did this, and it seems okay. I know a lot of you are saying you've never had any problem with my sound, but sometimes when I play it back, I'm like, why am I having to whack my volume right up to full to hear it? So I understand that other people are having trouble, and I believe it. So I just really want to overcome these niggles that are so annoying. So the Clarifying Life Situations deck, Emma Bailey. So we have first card is On the Mend, and it says, be compassionate and kind to yourself as you heal your heart. Again, I know nothing about her except what she's known for, if that makes sense. I don't know anything about her life or who she is as a person. And that's what these cards are about, I feel. And then we've got Sorrow Heals. In heartache and shadow, growth awaits. Let pain refine, not define you, as brighter days are promised. So whatever's going on here, it does seem that she's been through some kind of emotional trauma by the looks of it. Whether that's directly linked to the Idaho 4, I don't know. I don't think she was particularly close to any of the 4 students. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what this is about as we go on. So we're moving into the first tarot decks, and this is the What Lies Beneath deck. Okay, so we've got getting a room, hotel, motel, suite, business, pleasure. Actually, that's a suit, not suite. Suit, business, pleasure. Sorry if you can hear my stomach. I haven't had my dinner yet. And then we've got this one, falling apart, falling into pieces. Something seems to have had quite a significant effect on her. The getting a room is a bit of an odd one. But I do know that something to do with a hotel or a motel very close to them is significant, and it was significant that night. But I don't know why Emma would have to get a room. Unless she was hiding out. She was hiding out. Why was she falling apart? It's not apparent yet, but hopefully it will come to me. The next deck is Path of Shadows. Okay, we have a stray card from a different deck, which I will read. So I have people pleasing. I wonder how much of myself I've lost in others. The pieces that remain, no one can notice. I mean, she feels quite like she does feel like a troubled soul. And we've got ghoul. In the shadows I dwell, feeding on what I can, not remembering when was the last time that life tasted well. Maybe considering the lifestyle that she led, she always felt she was having to look over her shoulder, and maybe there was someone in particular that she had done wrong to, and there was this feeling of that was going to catch up with her at some point. I don't know. The card that's fallen out has come from the Revealing the Truth Oracle, and it's unfinished business. It's not over. Back and forth and baggage. Ooh, okay. I mean, I feel quite confident in saying, and this isn't factual, guys, this is my intuition, if you want to say that, in that herself and Demetrius, and also I have been told this by Spirit, work for Ellie. They were released after being charged with the death of that student. All the evidence was there, but they were released, which is a sure sign that they are working as informants, or maybe something else. But and I was told that Demetrius did have and I'm sure that's already I've already mentioned that in a previous reading, that Demetrius and, I don't know, I want to say Rosendahl. Had a bit of a special connection. So this is interesting already. So the next deck is the Secrets Revealed True Crime Oracle. I also felt it was Emma or Demetrius or both of them that actually were the DoorDash drivers, and not Molly McMichaels. Is that her name? I mean, I've still got to read Molly, obviously, but something's not right there. Something's definitely not right there. Okay, so we've got alone and timeline. So is that indicating that she was alone at the time? That she wasn't actually with Demetrius? Because I'm not saying it's not possible. Or is that her story, that she was alone at the time? And this final deck, a final oracle deck, is... Sorry guys. The Echoes of the Soul Oracle. So we have Crimson Confessions, passion, intensity, unspoken truths, temptation, self-awareness, emotional reckoning. The crimson glow of desire ignites your heart and pulls you towards moments of intensity and longing. Yet beneath the allure lies a deeper truth, waiting to be acknowledged. Crimson Confessions urges you to listen to the voice of your heart, but to proceed with caution and self-awareness. Are your desires aligned with your highest good, or are they leading you away from your inner peace? True fulfillment comes from balancing passion with clarity and intention. This card invites you to reflect on your passions, temptations, or unspoken truths. There's definitely some unspoken truths here, guys. It's important to discern whether they align with your authentic self, or, I mean, regardless of whether they were the actual labelled DoorDash drivers, or whether they were on some other kind of mission to get to the house. It's quite possible that they were there at some point, and that Molly McMichael turned up at some point as well. It's got to be a hard position to be in, because if she, for instance, if she has guilty knowledge of what happened, she has no power in expressing that knowledge, especially if she is under the control of LE. There's nothing she can do. And I'm not saying she does know. I mean, if she's an informant, she's not going to confess anything, is she? I mean, sorry. No, that's not right. She's not going to. She's certainly not going to incriminate anyone on the side of the law. That's for sure. This one is the Raven's judgment. Shadow work, consequences, accountability, transformation, self-forgiveness, lessons from the past. The Raven watches, a silent witness to the choices that shape your path. Its presence asks you to confront the shadows of your past. These actions, decisions, or moments left unresolved, the weight of these shadows may feel heavy, but within them lies the potential for transformation. I feel like Brian, because I'm pretty sure they know each other, just purely transactionally. First of all, I do think she knows it's not Brian, but also I think Brian knows something about Emma, and he's been waiting for her to do the right thing, because it feels like something that would clear him. What does she know? What did she see? Maybe she was serving Brian right at the time that he was meant to have been doing, he was meant to have been unaliving 4 people. Maybe it's something like that. Something very odd. Whatever this is, she still feels like she's teetering on the edge of something. She doesn't feel like it's been resolved. It's not over, whatever this is. It's interesting. So let's do the tarot. I really want to get into the reading regarding this poor boy that lost his life as well, but obviously I won't be doing that today. Maybe that's part of her guilt as well. Who knows? So, on the mend. Clarified by the Ten of Cups reversed. Seven of Wands. The Ten of Cups is usually being distant from family, or can even be being rejected from family, or losing your family, something along the lines. Is she someone that actually has family that support her? Does she have anyone? Or is this just telling me that she doesn't? Or her family are very far away, or her family are inaccessible, or has she been cast out? I don't know. The Seven of Wands, it feels like she's always on the defensive, no matter what's happening. She's done a lot. You know, her life is a series of I don't know, like, she's certainly not someone who's squeaky clean, put it that way. And it just feels like she's someone that's constantly having to defend herself instead of taking accountability. Now we've got sorrow heals. Is that fire again? It's that person that's on fire. I think she's witnessed some things which are pretty shocking, you know. I'm not saying about that night, but I think in general. Clarified by the Two of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles reversed. It does feel like she's trapped in some kind of lifestyle which served her once. It served her well. It got her out of certain situations like money problems but now she's too far in it that she can't just decide to leave, you know. It's like she's in it, she's stuck in it. Getting a room, clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Magician. This is a weird one because it feels to me like she had to bear the weight of a certain responsibility, and it does feel like something to do with that evening. She had to... I don't know what this is. Like, it's something to do with accommodation that is incognito. Maybe not just for her, but for other people. Is that where they were doing their business from that night? I don't know. Got the Magician as well. The Master Manipulator, which interestingly I don't feel is her. I don't think she is the Master Manipulator. I think it's much more likely that that would be Demetrius out of the two of them. I feel like he's her... Well, not I feel like, I was told he was her manager, let's call it that. She doesn't in the past, she hasn't just delivered narcotics. She's also delivered other things as well. I'll let you use your own imagination on that one. Ah, is that what the room's about? That's what the room's about. Okay. Why is that significant? Falling apart, falling into pieces, clarified by the Knight of Swords reversed and the Four of Swords. She's been through the dark night of the soul, that's for sure. She's had to deal with someone who's a really nasty piece of work. And again, I don't feel like it's Demetrius. I don't think. But this person, whoever this is, the Knight of Swords in reverse, is someone who is just volatile on another level. It's like you're afraid to breathe around them. It feels like that. You just say one wrong word or one wrong look, and yeah, I can't. It's not nice. It feels like this person has laid her out before. They have possibly even injured her to the point of You know, her being close to not surviving. No, I really hope not. I really hope not. I hope this isn't actually anything to do with Ellie or one person in particular. People pleaser. Wow. If Rosenthal, I mean, okay, I need to clear my head about that one from that one. People pleaser, 2 of Cups, 8 of Cups. I wonder how much of myself I've lost in others, the pieces that remain no one can notice. 2 of Cups. I think she believes she has this, it's the closest thing she'll come to having like an authentic connection with someone that she has with Demetrius. I very much doubt he feels the same way about her. I don't think she's in love with him or anything like that, but I think she believes that he cares about her. And I think he does to a certain extent, but not to the extent that she thinks. And the 8 of Cups is wanting to walk away. Not even from him. I think she values him as a friend, but she wants to walk away from this situation, from being under someone's control. It's horrendous, horrendous. Ghoul. In the shadows I dwell. Oh, God, I think I know who that is. Seven of Pentacles reversed. And the 8 of Wands. Whoever this is, they just turn up out the blue without warning, and they're like, yeah, there's no, you can't prepare for it. It's like he knows where she is, where, you know, what she's doing, when she's doing it. It's like he has got her under 24-hour surveillance somehow. And he just turns up whenever he feels like it and does what he wants and takes what he wants. And I'm not gonna speculate who it is. I have an idea and I have a feeling, but I'm going to leave that until I actually do a reading on him to kind of get the answers on that. But it's not Demetrius. This is not Demetrius. Alone. Clarified by the Ace of Cups. And the Knight of Swords reversed. It's making me a little sad, you know. It's like she's not a bad person. She got into a bad lifestyle. She feels very impressionable. She's followed someone's lead for such a long time. She's put her trust in them, and I'm talking about Demetrius, because it's the closest thing she's come to feeling that sense of being cared for. I don't think she's experienced what it's like to feel love. The King of Swords reversed. I think she's afraid of being alone. I think that's why that alone card has come up, because she knows as soon as she's alone, she's not safe. And again, we've got the Knight, instead of the Knight of Swords, we've got the King of Swords in reverse, which is again that very oppressive energy, very overbearing, very overwhelming, very controlling, very vindictive. Someone that feels like they have all the cards. It's like they have the ultimate power over her, because there's so much they have that they could use against her. But have they? Have they really, compared to what she could use against him? And not only that, she could use what she knows against him, but she knows that that would ultimately screw Demetrius over as well, so she can't use it. So now we've got timeline. Clarified by the Chariot reversed and the Three of Cups. So the timeline, I think we are talking about the actual timeline of events. We've got the Chariot reversed, which again is giving me something about, and I keep getting this card to say work backwards, but this is also something about a car. And it would not surprise me, because this feels like a car that was there that is no longer there. It's like there should have been a car, maybe it was her car, maybe it was Demetrius's car, should have been on the CCTV, or it was there, but it's been removed, is what it feels like. Something's been removed or has been edited in a way so that their car no longer shows up. Or is it their car, or is it someone else's car? And we've also got the Three of Cups, which is a card of socialising, enjoying time with friends, being out and about, which could mean that she was out or around earlier in the evening or throughout the evening. Which also gives her an alibi, but for some reason she's not able to use it. When I say alibi, she's been cleared. I mean, clearly there's nothing's come of this, but and then we have unfinished business, it's not over, back and forth, and baggage. Clarified by the Nine of Cups reversed, the Seven of Cups. She's really unhappy. I feel like she's free from, I don't know if Rosenthal is still in the area or if he has moved on, but I get the feeling that he's not, if it's him, he's not on her case as much as he was. I don't know. Because whatever's going on here, she still has to stick to the story, the fairy tale story, whatever it is. She's still not free of that. And I'm not, what I'm not seeing here is that she knows exactly what happened that night. She knows, like, hook, line and sinker, who it was, when it happened, how it happened. But she knows about certain people and who they really are and what they really do and how corrupt they are. And then we have the Crimson Confessions. Clarified by the Ace of Swords, the Hermit reversed. So the Ace of Swords is truth. She wants to speak her truth. She doesn't care how it would incriminate her or what the outcome would be, how it would backfire on her, but she wants the truth out. But again, she can't, because she knows it will incriminate other people that she is trying to protect. The Hermit in reverse. I just think there's a frustration here for her that no one's looking. Why is no one looking? Why is no one paying any attention? Some things are so obvious. There are some things which are just screamingly obvious. Why is no one investigating? And I think that's what one of the things she's most frustrated by is, like, how can there be this level of cover-up? Surely it's got to come out. But do you know what? I think people have tried, and the people that have tried have either conveniently disappeared or been disappeared, shall I say, or, you know, they've been warned off in some way. I'm sure there was another card. We had the Crimson. Where's the other one? Oh, here it is. And then the last one was the Raven's Judgment. Clarified by the Sun reversed and the Hierophant. Again, the Sun in reverse is just, it's not that she's being kept in the dark, but she's not free, put it that way. There's no freedom here. She's still under the control of someone, or she's damaged to the point that she hasn't got any confidence about anything really. And we've also got the Hierophant, which to me is, you know, this is establishment, whether this is law enforcement, someone who is in a position of authority, someone who should be respected and trusted, and it's them that holds her. They're in control of her life. But for how long? And look, guys, I'm not saying, you know, that I think she's, because I'm sure a lot of you will see this reading and think, oh, how can you, you know, how can you feel sorry for her or whatever. I don't feel sorry for her. I understand why she is the way she is, I think. I don't know her background. I don't know how she grew up. I don't know, did she come from an abusive or a deprived upbringing? You know, who knows what she's experienced through her life and why she's ended up where she is. And I'm not saying she hasn't done things to other people which would be absolutely, you know, unforgivable. But I always try and understand why people are the way they are. And yeah, I know some people go through the same thing, they don't turn out like that, but it's the path sometimes you just take the wrong path. You end up with the wrong people. Yeah, so, I mean, it's interesting, very sad, interesting, very sad, and also shocking. But my next reading will be Demetrius. So guys, if anyone's interested, I am offering 28% off my private readings throughout August. The link is in the description below, or you can just email me, revelationtarotgb@gmail.com. Either way, I'd love to meet you, and thank you. Thank you for your love, your support, your encouragement and your engagement that I return to you tenfold. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the journey.